By the way, Fry's on the table again. Right, second shot. Oh, he left it short. Offensive rebound down low. That shot was blocked. Stute had it rejected, and a foul call in the backcourt. And the students, the fans, everybody inside Simon Scott Assembly Hall going home with free French fries. Here's the handoff. Newton gets it left side, driving down to the free throw line. Here's the lob upstairs, and a thunderous dunk from Samson Johnson. In the backfield with Rourke. He'll take the snap. Looks out to the near sideline. Cooper got open and caught it. Touchdown, Indiana. Omar Cooper Jr. on the reception. It's his fifth touchdown reception of the year. And the Hoosiers have taken their first lead with $1:17 to go here in Bloomington. New in the short corner. Double team comes. Indiana gets rid of it. Around the horn to Mbako. Left wing triple. Yes! Rourke drops back. Has plenty of time. He throws it, gets hit as he throws it. He's wide open and caught! Elijah Surratt, the near side corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Back the other way comes UConn. Spencer working his way up the court. Drops it off. Three-pointer from Caravan. A long bomb, and he knocks it down. Timeout, Texas. 13-point lead for the Huskies in Madison Square Garden. What a start for the defending national champions. The snap's back, the kick is up, it has the distance, it is good! Dominic Zavada from 56 yards out, and the Wolverines, their third of the day, he remains perfect. Mahalik now with it. Mahalik rifles one off the crossbar! What a shot that would have been for Tommy Mahalik. Caitlin Clark hits the deck as Indiana was trying to avoid getting fouled. Scalia launches and hits a three. Sarah Scalia knocks down the triple. Indiana goes back up 13 with under 2 to go. First and 10 from the 13. They'll hand it off. Lawton out to the right side. Breaks a tackle going for the far corner of the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Indiana. Good scoring position. The payoff. Swing and a miss, strike three. Jacob Vogel retires Brendan Horde. And the Hoosiers avoid giving up that insurance run. Back at Memorial Stadium here in Bloomington, Indiana. 5:01 to go here in the first quarter between the Wolverines and the Hoosiers. The Maize and Blue on top of the Cream and Crimson, 3-0. After a drive that can only be described as confusing. 6 plays, 53 yards. I believe that's correct. Nonetheless, Michigan took a lot of time and covered a lot of ground, but they had to settle for a field goal after they stalled inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, Cruz, it was a big stand for Indiana defensively and a big break because Warren fumbles on 3rd and goal, and you think you're inside the 5, you're going to have a shot at the end zone. And then the ball slips out of his hand as he's going to, I would assume, throw towards the end zone. It's a huge break for the Hoosiers. That drive took 7.5 minutes. They went 66 yards in 14 plays and came away with only 3 points. The offense has had plenty of time to rest. Take a look at what went wrong on that first drive because Michigan really just kind of stuffed the run and then made the stops in the passing game when they needed to. It'll be interesting to see how Indiana adjusts. It took them a couple drives to get into the groove last week, and you'd think that right about now is when they start to find it offensively.
I'm glad your live stats are accurate. They are live right now because mine certainly weren't. So Nick Rodekab coming in the clutch there with the stats in that last drive, showing just how lucky Indiana was to get off the field with only giving up 3 points. Tommy Doman to kick this one away. Price and Van Horst back for the Hoosiers. The kick's up in the air as Indiana will work left to right. And it's into the end zone for a touchback, the second of the day. And so Curtis Rourke and company will come back out onto the field. They were able to record a first down before having to punt the football away on that first drive. And we'll see if drive number 2 could be any better, Dick.
Yeah, and Indiana, 17 yards on that drive. Just 7 through the air. Curtis Rourke just 1 of 3. 10 yards on the ground. It's, not efficient, but again, they were outgained 128-10 in the first quarter last week. So this team is one that lately heats up as the game goes on.
By the way, only the 13th point given up by Indiana in an opening quarter all season long. Those 3 from Michigan. Hoosiers with the football at their own 25-yard line. Rourke takes the snap, throws out to the far side, and it's caught. It was caught by Keyshawn Williams for about 5 yards. He was wrapped up as soon as he caught it. And the tackle was made by Makari Page for the Wolverines.
And a good job by Williams there. He went in motion to the far side, found himself open kind of in the flat. Rourke did a good job of delivering that ball. Tight coverage by Page, so only a couple yards after the catch, but a good start to the drive.
Trips out to the near side, one out to the far. And Tyson Lott in the back out there, along with Curtis Rourke. Second and 3 from the 32. Here's the snap. Rourke the handoff. Lawton bursts through a hole. He gets free. First down and more as he cuts back across the 40, down at the 45-yard line. And the Hoosiers moving the ball up the field.
That's a good job by the Indiana offensive line. You know, Drew Evans out for the season with an Achilles injury, but that left side opened up quite well for Lawton. Great patience in the backfield, found the gap. Now Indiana's up near midfield.
First down and 10 for the Hoosiers at their own 45-yard line. Trips out to the near side. And 2 out to the far side and a 5-receiver set for Indiana. Now Lawton, who was out on that far side, will come back behind him. Rourke in the gun, takes the snap. He'll fake the handoff, throws out to the near side. Williams on the reception, turns the corner across the 50, out of bounds, 45, right side near. They'll be just shy of a first down by about 3 yards or so, but now Indiana's starting to settle in offensively as Wesley Walker was there to push him out of bounds.
Yeah, defensive back Zeke Berry wanted a hold. He was kind of gesticulating to the officials as if, how is that not a hold? But Indiana did a great job sealing off the edge. Williams got to it. And again, another big chunk play for the Hoosiers.
It'll be second down and 1 from the 46-yard line of Michigan as the Hoosiers get into Wolverine territory for the first time this afternoon. 2 receivers out to the far, 1 to the near. Justice Ellison back in the game, but running back with Rourke. Rourke, the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, has plenty of time, will throw down the field, and it is caught! It's caught! Keyshawn Williams on the reception on the near side, inside the 25-yard line. Indiana exploding on offense here in this second drive of the day. And the Hoosiers trying to send a message to the defending national champions.
Well, Cruz, you know, Keyshawn Williams wasn't even a starter at the beginning of the year. He comes down with that catch, leaping as Rourke throws that over the coverage. He gets a foot in bounds. That is an incredible athletic play, and Indiana's now in the red zone.
1 receiver out to each side as Indiana's marching their way up the field. They now sit at the Michigan 20. First and 10, here's the snap. Rourke looking to pass again. Pressure comes, quick dump off to Ellison. He's got plenty of room as he runs out to the far sideline. Looking to turn the corner, he can't do so. He still has enough for a first down. Indiana inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first down and goal from the 9 for Indiana's offense.
And you know, we talked about it. It was right at the end of the first quarter last week that Indiana found its groove offensively. Same thing's happening here today. It looks like a completely different offense on this second drive after a slow start. And man, Curtis Rourke is humming along right now in the passing game.
2:04 to go. Michigan with a 3-0 lead. Indiana inside the 10. Here's a direct snap to Lawton. He'll go out to the left side and gets tripped up. He got forward for about a yard or 2 before he was tackled. And Jair Hill there on the stop for the Wolverines. Also Kenneth Grant, the nose tackle. We'll bring up second down and 7. Second and goal, I should say, from the 7. As the direct snap from Lawton. Kurt Cignetti and company trying to get a little tricky right there, and it didn't work out for him.
Yeah, just no room on the edge. And going to the near side when the ball's on the left hash, you don't have a lot of room to work with on the edge.
Second and 7. 1 receiver out to the near sides, Omar Cooper Jr. Lawton in the backfield with Rourke. He'll take the snap. Looks out to the near sideline. Cooper got open and caught it! Touchdown, Indiana! Omar Cooper Jr. on the reception. It's his 5th touchdown reception of the year. And the Hoosiers have taken their first lead with $1:17 to go here in Bloomington.
Well, you know, Cruz, I was pointing at Omar Cooper before the snap because you saw him one-on-one at the bottom of the field, closest to the sideline. He did a little stutter, went to the back corner. Rourke threw it before Cooper broke out of his route. That's a tremendous amount of trust you have in the wide receiver to get open, and Cooper just beat him to the spot on the near side of the end zone, and that's a great response by Indiana on the offensive side.
Nicholas Radicic, now the all-time record holder, I should say, in a season for PATs at 57 coming into today. He hasn't missed one yet today, or I should say on the year. And he's looking to start perfect today, and he does so. Right through the middle for Nicholas Radicic out of the hold of James Evans, and the Indiana Hoosiers have a 7-3 lead with $1:17 to go here in the first quarter. We're right back to Bloomington after this. You're listening to Indiana University football on 99.1 WIUX, your home for Hoosier sports. Welcome back to Simon Scott Assembly Hall. 7:36 to go here in the final half of play from Bloomington. Indiana holding on to a 69-55 lead over the South Carolina Gamecocks. Well, as we return from the half, South Carolina trying to claw their way back into this, but every time it seems like South Carolina gets going offensively, Indiana's right there to shut the door on them.
And vice versa. Indiana hasn't been able to pull away, and we said when Murray Boyles checked out with 4 fouls at around the 15-minute mark. This is the chance for Indiana to really pull away. I want to say it was an 11-point game then. It's now at 14 at the moment, but I mean, South Carolina hasn't found any offense from 3, and really neither has Indiana since the Gamecocks went to that zone. But now, obviously, with Murray Boyles out, Indiana's got the size advantage down low.
He fouled out right before the timeout, so they'll be without his services for the rest of the game in terms of South Carolina, as they have the ball down 14 with 7:20 to go. Ugasuk leading the way for South Carolina scoring-wise. He throws it over to Pringle right side, dribbling his way down low, backing his way in on the right side, puts up a shot, can't get it to go as it spun in and out of the rim, but a foul's called on Renew. And that'll make Mike Woodson go back to his bench and bring back Umar Ballo.
You know, it's Renew's 4th. I think he only had 1 foul in the first half. Yeah, and now 3 now in the second in 13 minutes. Renew has played all 12 minutes. He's been on the floor this entire half.
Pringle goes to the line. His first free throw's good. Cuts the lead down to 13. As Ballo will check in and Renew will walk off the floor. And that's one of the things, though, you mentioned the limited fouls for Indiana in the first half. When you shoot as many threes as South Carolina did, it's hard for teams to draw fouls that way. In the second half, it's been a lot more post-oriented, and that's why you see those fouls start to take off. Pringle with the second free throw. That one's good. Lead cut down to 12. South Carolina still not going away. 7:07 and counting. Indiana by 12. Miles Rice on the dribble. And he had the ball deflected away as Pringle hedged the screen. Now to the far side with Trey Galloway. Near side now, Rice to the corner. Carlisle corner triple. Missed it left, no good. And Mbako overshot the rebound. And Ugasuk chases it down for South Carolina. He'll dribble into the front court. To the right side, now to the top, Thomas. With Mbako on him. Throws to the near side now with Wright on the wing. Spinning his way down low. Nice move on Carlisle. He got fouled as he went up. And he'll go to the free throw line. South Carolina, an opportunity to cut this lead down to 10. That's Carlisle's second foul of the afternoon. And so Wright will go to the free throw line. His first shot's on the way, and that's good. And South Carolina starting to make up some ground here at the free throw line. Second shot on the way, and he knocks down both. 10-point game. Indiana trying to hang on, and the crowd knows it. 69-59, 6:30 to go here in the second. Miles Rice up top, on the dribble, looking to go left. Nice defense up top by Thomas. Rice keeps his handle, drives all the way inside and lays it in. Little wizardry right there from Miles Rice. He was being harassed and he handled it like a champ. He was able to get 2. 71-59 IU. Far side, Thomas dribbling left, down low, gets inside, lays it up, and gets 2 right back. Teams now trading buckets as Indiana holding on to that double-figure lead. They have not relinquished that since they came out of the locker room.
Thomas now with 10, the reigning MEAC Player of the Year last year with the Norfolk State Spartans.
Galloway on a handoff right side. He puts up a floater. Strong no. Ballo there for the rebound. Puts it back up. Count it! Count it. No, don't count it. On the floor. I don't know about that one. That looked like that might have been in the act of shooting, but the referees, who are also looking up at the video board now, by the way, they're going to take another look at this.
No, I don't agree with that. It's another
I'm
one.
right there with you.
Another one of
objectively
this.
Speaking.
Is it an alley-oop or is it a shot? And it goes off the rim and Ballo times his jump.
Well, Ballo will go to the line nonetheless. That was the 7th foul on South Carolina. The difference is he doesn't get for sure 2 shots. And he leaves the first one short. So the 1-and-1. And Thomas almost lost the ball in the backcourt. Ballo misses the front end of the 1-and-1. South Carolina has to get it across half court as Thomas bobbled the pass in the backcourt. Wright gets it across in time. And now Thomas with it. Driving left to the free throw line. Spinning his way into the lane. And Carlisle and Thomas getting into it. A shove and a double technical. Carlisle and Thomas going at it. A double technical was just assessed with 5:32 to go. I don't remember what the initial whistle was. There was a whistle as he got into the paint. And then obviously the whistle for the double technical. They're going to be offsetting. Did they call a foul on Carlisle?
I think so. I think it was before he goes up. It was an early one, ticky-tack call, but and then Thomas goes up, and then the two get together, exchange some words, and Carlisle shoves Thomas, and both guys get a tee. So
well, it looked like when Thomas went up, he was still playing through the whistle.
Right.
And Carlisle stopped. And so when Thomas went up, it looked like his elbow hit him in the chin maybe.
Yep.
And so Carlisle was in the way, and then Thomas shoved the arm. And so obviously that was what initiated Carlisle to react. And that's what warranted the double technical. So the officials are going to clean this one up. Again, 71-61, 5:32 to go here in the second half. Live, he picks it up, juice towards the goal, and he put it in. 49 games into his career, he hadn't scored a goal. He has 2 so far tonight. A brace for Quentin Elliott.